Sup, Rockabilly Riots. Um, Chris here. It is. I gotta try to be quiet. It's 2:59 in the morning. Um, couldn't get no sleep, but yeah, I figured make a quick video. Tell y'all a story behind how I came to decide I wanted to be a greaser. Anyways, it was literally a while back. I ended up checking some of my older posts. I checked 2014. It is now 2017. I checked 2014. I was like, really? I started it then? But anyways, what had happened was 2014. I had started listening to some of Drake Bell's newer stuff. Come find out, he started singing none other. He went from pop rock to singing rockabilly. He was singing songs like Bitchcraft. He was singing Bull. He was singing a couple of different songs. He was singing, what's that one song? Still Rock and Roll to Me. Yeah. So I was like, hey, I always loved the 50s. And knowing that there's still people playing rockabilly today, knowing there's still people all over the world that are greasers, I might as well become one. Now, at one point I did have my hair real long, but I had cut real recently for my grandmother. Y'all know how that is, I'm pretty sure. Love them, do anything for them, but sometimes you don't really like them. Um, but yeah, so I checked out some Drake Bell's music. Been following Drake Bell, Elvis. I've been following Elvis for the longest time. I always loved Elvis. I think it had something to do with my mom. From the time she was a teenager, when she was pregnant with me, she loved Elvis. She had a crush on him. Um, um, she don't like none of the other older stuff. She likes some of it, but not all of it. I sometimes play it and it gets on her nerves, whatever. Yeah. Guess because I do play it a lot. But I noticed how there's a lot of people saying, it's not all of them, but it's a lot of them, saying how greasers can only play rockabilly or rock and roll. Now, I find this be kind of not true. I think really greaser is not a way of life. It is really a style. It is, gotta do this real quick. Pop collar, make them holla. And before I even became a greaser, I had that saying, pop collar, make them holler. And I would pop my collar. I never let my collar down. Never. And it won't stay up at all. And also, I was always like, don't be afraid to show a little chest hair. But yeah. Where was I at? Um, anyways, greaser is not a way of life. You can decide to go into it. You can decide to go out of it. Uh, a lot of people's been giving my buddy. Well, I don't really know him, but I was like, he kind of helped me out with some stuff about the style. Me watching his YouTube videos. I guess he might as well be a buddy of me, yeah. But I don't know how he would feel about that. really talk to him that much, so I don't know if he would consider me a buddy, which would be awesome if he could. Tom, um, he's helped me out a lot trying to get style together. Just by watching his videos, he seems like he knows what he's doing. A lot of people's been giving him some uh, comments about he was never a real greaser and stuff. I say, even though he's not in the style anymore, he is the most greaser out of anybody, even though he's not in the style anymore. Because a greaser, even though it's not a way of life, it's a style, it's also a representation. In the early 50s and stuff, they did have gangs called greasers. But these gangs, they did not go around beating up every person they seen. There was a true movie based on a true story called Outsiders. You see them, they didn't go around beating everybody up. They only beat up people when they're hurting their friends or to protect themselves. That's what a greaser is. They protect. They don't go around knocking down doors, calling everybody out. No. So these people here saying they're better than everybody, nobody's better than anybody. I'm a person, I believe in God. And God made everybody equal. So don't go saying you're better than people. Because everybody's equal. Nobody's better or worse than anybody. But their actions are worse. Or better. The person himself is not worse or better. So don't go saying you're better than everybody else. Don't think that a greaser is a way of life, a way of violence. No. No. All it is a style. And if anything, like I said, it's people who stand up for each other. People who stick together. But yeah. I really hate that I heard that Outlaw Greaser, he's leaving the videos. I heard that from Tom. I'm glad, even though Tom's not doing Greaser stuff anymore, I'm glad he's still doing videos. Because he's a cool dude. He is. I hope one day I can meet up with him, talk to him, just chill, play some games. Maybe if he knows how to play music, I'm sure he does. He seems like he's a really, he strikes me as a drummer. Um, yeah. Um, but what was I saying? Yeah, he's a really cool dude. And I may not know him. I may not know him completely, but I do know this. He's tried his best to bring out a new style, and not only that, but people who he hardly even knew, he would stick up for them. He changed his whole YouTube name away from Ask Greaser to Tom Cat Retrospective because of the fact that his buddies, who I'm sure he barely even knew, I'm sure he didn't even meet them, but they're still his buddies. He changed the whole name just to try to get them to stop saying, hey, you're a fraud, you're all of this. Nobody's a fraud. The only people who are frauds is the people who think it's a way of life, think that they gotta be tough just because they're greaser. That ain't what greaser is. Those are the frauds. I don't put up with violence. I don't put up with anything. I used to be very violent. I calmed that down a lot. Right now, for quite a few years now, I've been a pacifist. Only go to violence when it's necessary. I hate violence in any other situation. It's only whenever it's necessary. I'll let them throw a few punches, and once it gets too out of hand, that's when I go. Once they come after my family, once they come after my friends, if they're messing with me, I don't care. Not anymore, I ain't like that. I admit I used to do some bad stuff, but I calmed that down a lot. But what this video was supposed to be about, anyways. The reason why I came into Greaser. Listening to Drake Bell, realizing that he's out there, he's doing his thing. I always love Elvis, Jerry Lee Lewis, Benny King, Stray Cats. I got into them around the same time I got into Drake Bell because he had posted on a YouTube a while back ago. I don't think the video's up there anymore. The reason why he got into rockabilly. Well, reason why he got in music, period. He knew them before he was into rockabilly. But the reason why I got in music, period, was because Stray Cats and Elvis. I haven't seen that video in forever. I was wanting to take a closer look at it because I didn't finish that video. It was a couple years ago. Like I said, 2014. It is now 2017. Three and a half years already. But I always loved 50s. I always loved Model A's. I always loved all of that. But I was never, or I was always a fan of rockabilly. But I was never really Greaser until 2014. That's whenever I started switching things around. I started doing a bunch of different stuff. I started dressing differently, styling my hair differently. I started acting differently. If y'all, this one kid, he was saying how he don't listen to rap anymore. He changed it because he's a true greaser. Really, I'm not a big fan of rap either. But you shouldn't go changing stuff just because you think you're supposed to. No, you change stuff because you want to. You can like whatever you like. You can do whatever you want if you know it's you. Me, I'm not just rockabilly. I like a bunch of indie rock, all types of rock. I like country. I like jazz, blues, pop. I love me some Selena Gomez, Miley Cyrus, and stuff like that. of course, for a while after all that stuff happened, Miley Cyrus was still making good music, but now she's starting to go off a little bit. That song BB Talk, ugh. I don't think I'll probably listen to her newer stuff anymore. But I still listen to all the stuff I gotten into. I still listen to some. It's like rap, but it's not like rap. It's in a way better than rap. Juggalo, ICP. I still listen to all of that, but I still consider myself greaser at heart because I know I may not know too much about the style itself, but I know enough to know that greaser ain't no thug. And a lot of people say ain't a word. Ain't is a word. It's plural. No, not plural. It's abbreviation of are not. It's literally in the dictionary. Look, a lot of people say it's not a word. My, I even said it was not a word at one point, but I still say, I thought it was not a word because I got so until my teacher literally pointed it to me when I was like in the 5th grade. I'm 20 right now. Just turned 20 August 18th. But yeah, I gotten into the style because I liked it. And that's what it should be about. It should be about you liking something and going for it. It shouldn't be about you thinking you're better than anybody else. It shouldn't be about anything like that. So yeah, I'm a little bit mad at the way people been treating other people. And I have the right to be. Nobody's better than anybody. That's all I have to say about it. But anyways, next thing on the subject, what was I gonna say next? Um, I I got a few things. Facebook. If you want to add me on Facebook, my name is Chris Colmer. It would show a picture of me. I have several Facebooks, but there's only one that I'm actually using. Chris Colmer. It showed me an old picture of me with a pompadour. Um, Messed up, better than what it is now, kind of. It's like one ball on top of my head, sort of. I can't seem, and that was the best pompadour I was ever able to make. After that, I couldn't get one nowhere near as good. I don't know what it is. It's the product or me not combing it right, or I comb it the same way that I combed it that time, and it still don't get nowhere near as good as that one. I don't know what it is. I can't ever get my hair right, so I'm just restarting my hair right now. Um, but yeah, you can add me on Facebook, Chris Calmer. Um, the one that shows me with a pompadour. Um, Also, I got this group on Facebook. It's a cell group for greasers. It's called Stop, Drop, and Rock Rockabilly's Go-To Shop. Um, it's where you can go. You can sell some unwanted stuff. You can even, if you're from our country, you can buy some stuff and sell it for more of a price to people from other countries that don't have that product. You can sell unwanted jackets. You can sell old cars, old vintage cars. You can sell anything like that. Um, you can sell some old vintage knives. Get some money for stuff you don't want or don't need. It doesn't even have to be just greaser stuff. It could be anything, but greaser stuff is preferred. Um, but you can sell anything you want there. Oh, and one more thing. People talk about vintage shoes. They talk about different types of shoes. This one is one that nobody's really talked about. I had one of my sewing needles stuck in the shoe. Lucky I didn't step into it. But this is one nobody's talked about yet. I don't know what it's called. But it's a nice shoe. It's got that vintage look. It's basically just like a dress shoe, no shoestrings. It's got stretchy parts so you can slide your foot in easy. Oh, it's Wrangler. It's a Wrangler shoe. I also have another pair like it, but they're a thicker leather. They're like a brown color instead of this like a light brown color instead of this like blackish brown color. Just like it, and they're a heavier leather type instead of this thin leather. And those would also be good. Those would probably be a little bit better than these ones, which I can't find them right now. I found one of the shoes, which now I can't find that one either. But yeah, Wrangler slip-on dress sort of shoe things. Those would be a good type of shoe. Yeah. So I guess I'll go here. Keep it true. Keep rocking. Don't stop. Just always keep it true. See you later. My Rockabilly Riots.